Hello, everyone, and I'm Jeffrey, and welcome to the Green Pill Podcast. And this is my co-host, Kat.
Hi, I'm Kat. This is Robin Hood. Um, and we are sitting here. Just so you know, we are doing this from my bed. No, it's not a John and Yoko thing. My neck is injured, and this is pretty much the only position that doesn't hurt. The pain guy said it'll be better in about a week. So that's how come you're getting the look of the Roman emperor right now instead of me sitting up like a person. Anyway, the reason Robin Hood is with me is we are here to talk about long-term relationships, which are a thing, which are a fascinating thing in today's world because there's all sorts of them. It used to be, you were together, you got married, and that was what you did.
Right.
Um, but now there's all kinds of ways to be in a relationship, aren't there?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I consider, I just to say, quite frankly, I had I dated a woman for something like 7 years, and we lived together for quite a while, and we bought a house together, and she became my wife. I do not regret that time. I think it was a great time. That person that is no longer my wife is still my friend. And that is the type of long-term relationship I want to have, is that even if things don't work out romantically, I like being friends. And that's the thing. Friendships themselves, when they are long-term, are the greatest friendships. If you can say my bro from 1990 is still my bro, hey, more power to you.
Oh yeah, friendship is way more money under the mattress than who you boink or or whatever or not boink considering that asexuality is a thing. Um there's so many different ways to share your life with another human being. It's mind-boggling. I mean, I've been with my partner who y'all have met if you've been keeping track um of our little show here. We've been together, it'll be 13 years in the fall, and we do not live together. We have never lived together. We've done a couple of weeks at a time. He came over and hunkered down with us during the pandemic. So, because it was either be together or don't, and my place is bigger than his. Um, and that worked. I mean, I think that if ever we decide to take the plunge and do that, nobody's rushing for it because he's got an apartment. It's, 5 minutes by car away from mine. So that's where he is now. And
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not in the mood, that's where he is. If
Right,
he's not in the mood, that's where he is. And you
right.
know what? I have a child. So, and I'm enough of an introvert, and so is he. He's more of an introvert than I am. But, we like our space. People ask me a lot of the time, when are you and Alex gonna move in together? You've been together for so long. And I said, my answer is always the same. Whenever our combined income is such that we can get a house where everyone can have their own bedroom.
That's great. That is,
Everyone will sleep wherever they sleep,
mm-hmm.
but also he and I both have two totally different kinds of insomnia. So it's just better along, in every way. But I think the best way to have your own space. There needs to be somewhere where you
Uh,
can go and shut the door. Oh my God.
I remember my late grandma and my late grandpa. He was the marriage after my true grandpa, biological grandpa, passed. I never met my true biological grandpa on my father's side, but he was the grandpa to me. And they had separate bedrooms. He had his room, she had her rooms, and all of that, and it worked. They were together until the end of their days. And that's beautiful. I would love for that kind of closeness that they had. And it doesn't have to be romantic. I love the fact that I do have friends going back years and years. But I love my friends that I've known for 10 years, and the ones that I've known for 20 years, and the ones that I've known for 5 years. The length isn't the issue. It's the closeness and the simpaticoness, if that's a word, between us that we have, because having those anchors, having those people that know you well and know that you're this way and know the things that you like and know the things that you don't like and respect those things. That's something really to be precious.
I mean, and even romantic relationships aside, if you're just, just in the lands of friendships, I've had, I love it when you can see someone that you haven't spoken to in like 30 years, someone that you haven't spoken to since junior high or middle school as they call it now. That's how old I am. Um, and you just talk and it's like not a day has passed. One of my dearest friends, we've literally known each other since we were 8 and 9 years old.
Yeah.
And we are, it's not like we ever weren't friends, but it's only in the past several years that we got really close again as adults. And it's amazing. And he's just the best person. Doug, if you're watching this is for you. Um, and contrary wise, um, I remember having lunch, this is years ago. There was a girl that I was best friends with all through high school. And then she moved, she's 2 years older than me, and she moved to Chicago to go to college. And she came back in to visit a bunch of years later, and a few of us from that same circle got together, and I had evolved. It's not that I didn't want to be with her, and it's not that I didn't want to be friends with her, but I had grown into myself a little bit, and I wasn't this kooky, black-haired, awkward 15-year-old that she had said goodbye to when she left for college. And I think that kind of threw her for a loop. And she kept, how did another friend put it later? She said, yeah, she kept pushing you and expecting you to fall, and you
Mhm.
just didn't.
Wow.
And I don't know, I didn't even know that it was malicious. I think she just didn't know what to do. I didn't know, I don't know if she even knew how to be with this person. Even my
Right.
hair was a different color,
Mhm.
So I,
I mean, I have,
we're not friends anymore. We haven't been friends for a long time, largely because she, at least at that time, was not interested in evolution. She
mm,
wanted to be the same person that she was. I've lost a lot of people in my life because they want to remain the same person that they were at 17, and I'm not really into that.
yeah, I'm with you on that one, Kat. I certainly know that I have this one friend that reconnected with me after years and years. And we hit it off. We both like Doctor Who. We both talk about Doctor Who a lot. But I knew her when she lived in Buffalo. Now she lives in the UK. She's married to a someone, and we just reconnected, and we did. But we accepted that we have moved on, but we also accepted that we still have a shared interest in Doctor Who. Now she does still envision me as a young man with hair and not a beard, and I'm just glad that we're only doing this on WhatsApp because she can't see the beard and the Picard pate, as I like to call it. Um, but it's fine because we just don't go there. And she gets to be who she is and telling me about her books, and I get to be who I am and telling about all the things that I'm doing. And we just connect on these things. And I tell her about my daily Doctor Who. And she talks about her daily Doctor Who too.
And that's great. You're able to, she's interested in learning about who you are now.
Right. Learning
That's what
about
it is. People
exactly
evolve, and you have to accept that people evolve. And that's what makes any sort of good long-term relationship, whatever kind it is.
right. You can't expect that someone on day one of a relationship is going to be the same person because you're not the same person after 10 years. You've got so much life experience, so much that has changed in your life over that 10-year period that no, you've changed, they've changed, accept it and value it because they're a better person for having changed just as you are. And
Do
that's
it
all.
along.
Mhm.